Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a full face of SHOPMISSA products. If you don't know what that is, it is a website where you can get everything for $1 or around $1. I've heard about it a lot on YouTube just in general. So we have a full face here, hopefully. Hopefully I remembered everything. It came out to like right under $30, which is crazy for a whole face of makeup. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and also turn on the bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a brand new video, and let's get started. I haven't even opened this bag yet because if there's something broken or like fucked up, I kind of wanted you guys to see like my genuine first reaction. Okay, so inside the bag is this like air thing, like squishy air bubbles. Okay, so I'm gonna start with filling in my brows, so let's zoom you guys in. I got the shade Caramel or Caramel, however you say it. This is the AOA Studio Slim Brow Pencil. Just looks like your average brow pencil. Does come with a spoolie, thank goodness. I hate when brow pencils don't have a spoolie. That's what the tip looks like. Starting eyes first because normally like cheaper eyeshadows like transfer and get everywhere, and I freaking don't. I can't stand that. Okay, so shade Caramel, whatever. Way too warm tone for me. Way too warm tone for me. Yeah, it's not a bad brow pencil, it's just way too warm for me. I tried to pick based off of the swatches online, but I should have known better. I think eyebrow gel, I'm gonna save it until I get done with my base. I did not get a eyeshadow base apparently, so I guess I'm just gonna use the concealer I got. This is the AOA Studio Concealer in Porcelain. Just gonna tap this in with my finger. There's a pretty good like before and after for you. I think it did a really good job at like evening out my eyelids. It does look a little bit dry though up here for some reason. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that, but we'll keep going. Okay, so I have two options. Well, I guess I'm technically gonna combine them so they're not two options. But the eyeshadow that I got is this like brownish tone eyeshadow. I don't remember. Oh, it's called Mother Earth for like the brownies. And then I got a single pressed eyeshadow in Scorched, so we could have like something shimmery on the lid. And I tried to go more like fall tones, you know what I mean? Neutral but fall tones. So let's crack this bad boy open. I do enjoy that everything has like its own little like drugstore like condom on it, but it is super easy to remove, thank God, because my husband's at work and I don't really have him to yell at to come open stuff for me. I mean, it's super simple, cheapy packaging, but it works, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna first dip into the lightest shade and build my way up from there because I don't know what these are gonna look like on me. I'll start by tapping first in the like general shape that I want. I did leave the concealer wet on my eyes just so I can give it as much of a chance as possible when it comes to the pigment of the eyeshadow. Now I'm going to grab this bottom shade right here. We're just repeating what we just did on the lighter shade, slightly lower. So far there's a decent amount of pigment. They are blending rather well actually. There's a little bit of kick up in the pan, but not anything crazy. Alright, I'm going to dip into the middle shade, the darkest shade. Okay, so far they look really good. My eye is doing that thing over here again where it just doesn't take pigment, so ignore that. That's a me thing. It happens literally all the freaking time. I don't know what causes it. I try to hide it as much as I can, but I can only do so much. So I don't blame the eyeshadow for that. Now it's time to crack open this single pressed shadow. Looking at the swatches online, it looked beautiful, so I'm hoping that it will be at that same standard. That's what it looks like outside of the box. Super pretty. I'm going to attempt to apply this with my finger, but you guys know how that goes. Sometimes I can't reach it. Here's a close-up of that shimmer shade. Okay, the makeup sponge that I got is this Paw Paw Wonder Blender. Okay, definitely at least doubled in size, and it feels phenomenal. As far as primers, I do have technically two, because I have the primer spray, and I have the illuminating primer. I was just going to use the illuminating primer, but I think because these seem like they're like formulated to go together, I'm probably going to use this. Okay, so the primer spray says it's long-lasting, fresh scent, lightweight. It's apparently a new and improved formula. Says this fine mist blurs imperfections, fine lines, reduces oil and shine, and the appearance of pores. Pulling up my email so I can look at the prices of everything, because I think everything's around $1, but I'm not 100% sure. The eyebrow pencil was $1. The eyeshadow palette, this one was $1. The single eyeshadow was $1. The concealer was $1. The illuminating primer that I'm not using today is $1. The 2-pack for the setting sprays was $3.55, so not $1 each. Like just under $2 each. That's all that I've used so far, so I'm going to go in with the primer spray. It says to hold it about 12 inches from the face and spray around several times. Allow time to dry before applying makeup. I'm going to shake it. It doesn't say to, but I don't know if I'm supposed to or not. Not like here. I should do a test spray. I mean, that's a decently fine mist. It doesn't look like it like spits at you. So let's do. Okay, it gets worse as you use it. Why does it tell you to use multiple sprays if by the time you're into like your 4th or 5th spray it starts spitting at you? Actually doesn't smell bad at all. As that's drying, I'm going to talk about the foundation that I chose. I got the shade Buff, and it was $1.55. $1.55. I feel like I said that really weird. This is what she looks like. It says to shake really well. It's got like the little nipple on top. That's the color. Looks about-ish right. I don't really notice any blurring of the pores or fine lines or anything like that just yet. So like maybe we'll see as I apply the foundation. Sponge feels phenomenal. She was $1.55, the sponge was, and it feels really nice. I'm just going to use the butt of the sponge to pick it up off the back of my hand. Okay, but like, why does that look stunning? $1.55 foundation, let me find out. So I'm like trying not to get too ahead of myself, but like that looks freaking stunning. Like stunning, stunning, stunning. And the sponge is freaking amazing. My mind is like blown right now. And needless to say, when I finish this video, I will be ordering more. Okay, so I have a powder bronzer and a cream blush. So I guess I'm going to be doing the cream blush in the concealer, And then after I set, I'll be going in with the bronzer. The blush and the bronzer both were $1 each. I'm actually going to take my concealer first before I do my blush. I think I'm just going to dip the tip of the sponge into the concealer pot and see how that goes. Gonna pick up the concealer with a brush just so I can get the areas that are a little bit harder to like place concealer with the sponge. It'll be okay to blend it out, it's hard to place it down at first. Okay, so the concealer, not my favorite because it is more on the dry side, but so far we're rocking and rolling and everything seems to be blending beautifully. Now we're gonna dip into the blush. I think this is shade Hush is what it's called. Not really sure why I picked this color, but we'll just go with it. I'm gonna take my sponge again and try to grab this. See how that goes. I'm gonna try with a like a flat top kabuki. There we go. There are a lot of products that don't like to be picked up by a sponge, but that's okay, I don't mind. It's really pigmented though. My monitor's not showing it quite as pigmented as I'm seeing it in person, but I kind of feel like you guys on camera will see it the way that I'm seeing it in person. And take my sponge and like dab over these bottom edges and then like right here. It's actually super easy to blend out if you add too much. Like me going around it with my sponge toned it down like crazy. Like I mentioned, bronzer that I grabbed was powder, so I'm going to set my face first before I go in with the bronzer. The setting powder was $1 and I got the shade Translucent. It's a little small. You only get like 0.25 ounces, like 7 grams. And for example, the Laura Mercier, you get 1 ounce, which is 29 grams. Of course, massive price difference, but just so you guys know. It is very, very, very light and white, so hopefully it's not like gonna cost like a white cast or anything. I'm gonna use one of the little velour puffs, the Amazon velour puffs, and I'm gonna pick up the powder and I'm going to like press it in on the palm of my hand and then start setting. This is labeled as a mattifying powder, so hopefully it's not too mattifying. Of course, I'm going to see how the powder and stuff looks towards the end of the look on whether or not I actually like ride with it or not. For $1, I guess you can't really beat it, but it's definitely not my favorite right off the bat. Okay, bronzer. I got the shade Frappe, and I think it was the lightest available shade that I saw. I'm going to try to proceed with caution. Okay, I'm not really seeing a bunch of kick up in the pan. Okay, it seems like a pretty decent color for me. It's definitely on the cooler tone side, so I'm like trying to keep it where where contour normally goes. Definitely really like this bronzer, so I'm gonna start with this underneath my eye. So that looks extremely good. Don't quite know what's happening right now, but you know, I'll take it. The highlighter that I got was $1 as well. It's like pink and purple mixed together. So let's swatch her. Seems like it's like a baked formula. Ooh. Can you see how pretty that is? Oh, there it is. Oh my god. I'm going to attempt to use a highlighter, or like my highlighter brush, what I use as a highlighter brush. Let's try. Ooh, that's pretty. That looks fucking wet. Now when I face forward, it kind of looks like a white cast, but I think it's more so because I put my bronzer like literally all right here too. I don't know why. I'm going to take a little teeny tiny cat paw brush and attempt to do my nose. I'm also going to take that on my inner corner of my eye to help brighten this up a little bit. I did get a eyeliner as well. I just got the shade brown. Excuse me, I got dark brown. And it was $1. I think I was gonna get black, but it was sold out or something along those lines. That's what the eyeliner looks like. It looks like it's a brush tip. Shit. Okay, I guess I'm going to attempt to apply this. Hopefully it turns out okay. It does have like a shaker ball. I'm just worried about it not showing up on my eye with my whole eyes being brown right now, but we'll see. Okay, but like, that was stupid easy. Something bad's gonna happen today, I feel it. Okay, so I did my other liner and touched up both liners off camera, and it turned out pretty good. Of course, I like fudged up a little bit in some spots, but like, it's fine. We're gonna ignore it. I got 2 pairs of eyelashes because I wasn't quite sure what type of look I'd be able to create. But these ones were $1.33. It's the AOA Studio eyelashes in Alexis, which look very, very fake. So I'll probably end up using these ones. These are the Paw Paw 3D Faux Mink Lashes in the style Jean, and these were $1.55. But these ones look a lot better than these ones, for example. So I'm gonna go in with these. I didn't buy lash glue just because these look like very, very long and extreme, so hopefully I can get it to look good together. I did not buy mascara. I was wondering what I was missing. I have a lipstick and a lip liner and the brow gel left to try, but I didn't buy mascara, so I'm going to curl my lashes and apply mascara real quick. I already know I'm gonna have to trim off like a good bit of these, so let's like measure. I'm just gonna use my Duo lash glue, and I'm making sure to like bend it back and forth to kind of like break in the band, you know what I mean? That's like super pretty. It's very dramatic, don't get me wrong, but super, super pretty. Okay, I'm gonna apply the other one off camera really quick. Okay, so not the biggest fan of these lashes because I cut them at the exact same length, but like they still look different, if that makes any sense. Like it almost looks like the lashes, like they don't belong in a pair together. But I mean, again, $1, it's not the worst thing in the world, like the worst lashes I've tried. Okay, so I guess now that we're mostly done, we can go in with our brow gel. This is a clear longwear brow soap called Hold My Brow. It says it sculpts, shapes, and controls. How to use: take a clean, dry spoolie or brow brush and swipe across the soap. Brush through brows and style. Brush through brows to style and hold as desired. The lid slides off like that. Okay, so I'm going to take a spoolie and I'm going to rub in there. It said to take it dry, so I'm going to try that. I have seen with other brow soaps where people will like spray it with like setting spray. So like if this doesn't work, I guess we'll try that. And go backwards first and then start brushing them up. I feel like I'm not getting enough product, so I'm gonna bend my spoolie. It looks pretty nice, but I am kind of curious to spray some spray in it. So I'm just going to take, honestly, the primer spray, and I'm not going to spray it in the product, but I'll spray it on the spoolie. And we'll do that one on this one to see if there is a difference. I mean, not really from what I can tell. I think I like this, actually. Yeah, it looks really good, actually. I want to play with this some more when I don't have foundation on, because I'm trying right now not to get my foundation, because it actually looks really good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start setting my face with this. Why do I hunch so bad? I'm always like, when I'm editing, I notice that I'm like down here, or like I have my face covered by my freaking mirror, so I do apologize. I probably cut out a lot of stuff because of that. I'm going to go in with the A+ setting spray. It says new and improved formula, locks in makeup, long-lasting fresh scent, lightweight, matte finish, high definition, non-drying. It says this fine mist sets a long-lasting and comfortable shine-free matte look. And it just says the same directions as the other one, so I don't really think we need to be mattified anymore, but just shake just in case. It said to spray a lot, so I sprayed a lot. I think it's all dry now. It has like almost like a baby powder scent to it. I don't know if I like it or not. So, but it's not unbearable. It's not like an unbearable scent. Okay, so let's move on to lips. I have, is this what I got from them? Yeah, I guess. It's an LA Colors lip liner in the shade Cappuccino for $1. I thought I grabbed like all their brand, like the AOA or Paw Paw brand. I just went for like a brown lip liner to hopefully match the look that I was clearly going for. So hopefully this will turn out okay. I don't know that this lip liner is going to be dark enough, to be honest with you. Okay, so I went in and lined my lips with that liner. It's not the greatest, but it's definitely not the worst lip liner that I've tried. It just took a while to like build it up to this color. The lipstick that I chose is like a decently deep brown. It's the AOA Studio in Shore. It did get a little fudged up on the lid there for some reason. Oh. It came apart. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Is it broken? Do we have our first dud of the day? What the fuck is happening? Okay. I don't know. It's not twisting up and down. It's just every time I try to twist it, it tries to come out of its packaging. So I guess I'm just gonna try to use this little nubbin to to do my lips. Okay, so that's a lot prettier than I thought it was gonna be, and it's not brown. Oh, that smells horrible. Like, it's not horrible, it's just not good. Is that rude to say? Okay guys, this is the finished look. I just did like a slick back ponytail because my hair was not cooperating today. So let's do like a quick rundown. The lashes, not my favorite. Probably wouldn't buy them again. Foundation, phenomenal. Will be using again. Concealer, not the worst concealer I've tried, but definitely not my favorite, so probably won't use it again. These lashes I didn't try, but they look super cheap. But I will eventually try them, so they'll be in like a maybe pile. The blush, super pretty. Still, you can still see it through my like foundation and all that stuff. I love it. The primer and setting spray, I can't really attest for anything right now. I can say that I don't really notice like blurring of the pores or anything like that with the primer spray. But my face does look phenomenal, so I would say these are probably in limbo as well. The lipstick's going to be a no for me. The component broke, and also the color's just not really like my favorite. The eyeliner, absolutely adore it. 100% recommend it. The face sponge, love. I will be getting more of these. Of course, this face primer I didn't get to try, so it's going to be in limbo until I can try it. The bronzer I think turned out beautiful. I really like it, so I would recommend this one. The eyeshadows actually turned out beautiful, so I definitely would recommend both of these. The brow soap actually held my eyebrows up, and they still look great, so definitely recommend this as well. The eyebrow pencil, it went on beautifully. It's one of those things that I chose the wrong color, of course. So I won't be using this one again because it is way too warm toned for me. But I do like it. The lip pencil, it was okay, it worked. Took me a little while to like get it to go on. And it was kind of stabby in the beginning, but once it went on there, it turned out pretty. Will I be using it again? Probably not. This highlighter was freaking stunning, and I will definitely be using it again. I also forgot to mention that I did grab a pair of tweezers that I will be using in the future, but they'll be in limbo, I guess. And the face powder, definitely not my favorite, and I don't see myself using it again, to be honest with you. I think that was everything, you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and also turn on the bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And thank you guys so very much for watching. Bye!